Imagine this. A young man wakes up every morning, puts on his headphones, and plays his favorite songs. Music is the first thing he hears when he starts his day, the background noise while he works, and the last thing he listens to before he sleeps. He doesn't think much of it, it's just music, right? But over time, something changes. His prayers feel rushed, his connection to the Creator weakens, and his heart no longer feels at peace. Slowly, without realizing it, he begins to struggle with his faith. But why? What if music is not just entertainment, but one of Shaytan's most powerful tools to distract, manipulate, and spiritually numb the soul? Music is everywhere. Plays in stores, in restaurants, in cars, and even in the background of almost every video on social media. It's impossible to escape. But have you ever wondered why music is so deeply ingrained in modern society? Why is it constantly promoted, while silence and reflection are becoming rare? The answer is simple. Music has the ability to influence emotions, thoughts, and even actions. And Shaytan knows this better than anyone. He doesn't need to convince you to disobey the Creator outright. He just needs to keep you distracted long enough that you lose the desire to obey. One of the scariest aspects of music is its ability to take control of the heart. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head for days? No matter how hard you try, the lyrics and melody keep replaying in your mind. This isn't just random, it's psychological conditioning. The repetition of certain words, messages, and beats rewires the brain. Now, imagine the impact when these lyrics promote immorality, arrogance, and disobedience. When someone constantly listens to music that glorifies sin, they become numb to it. What was once wrong starts feeling normal. And that's exactly what Shaytan wants. He wants sin to feel harmless. Think about the most popular songs today. What do they promote? Many glorify indecency, normalize toxic relationships, and encourage pride, greed, and rebellion. The message is clear: do whatever makes you feel good, no matter the consequences. But isn't this the exact same mindset Shaytan promised to spread? He vowed to lead people away by making disobedience seem attractive. And what better way to do that than through music, something people willingly consume for hours every single day? Some might argue, music helps me relax, or it makes me feel happy. But let's dig deeper. Does it truly bring peace? Or is it just another temporary escape from reality? Many people turn to music when they feel sad, stressed, or lonely, thinking it will comfort them. But here's the truth. If something truly brought peace, it wouldn't have to be played on repeat. It wouldn't leave a person feeling empty once the song ends. Instead of solving problems, music often becomes a distraction from facing them. And distractions are Shaytan's specialty. Another dangerous aspect of music is its power to shape desires. It's no coincidence that after listening to certain types of music, people feel an increased urge for materialism, relationships, or even rebellion against morals. The constant exposure to lyrics that promote lust, wealth, and fame creates an unspoken pressure to chase these things. Slowly, people begin to prioritize worldly pleasures over their spiritual well-being. The love for music starts replacing the love for divine remembrance. Instead of finding peace in prayer, people seek comfort in songs. Instead of reflecting on their purpose, they lose themselves in beats and rhythms that lead nowhere. But here's something even more terrifying. Music is designed to be addictive. The entire industry is built on keeping listeners hooked. The beats, the melodies, and the emotional highs and lows are scientifically engineered to trigger dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. The more someone listens, the more they crave. This is why many struggle to stop listening, even when they try. It's no longer just a habit, it's an addiction. An addiction, no matter what form it takes, is one of Shaytan's greatest weapons. Now, let's address a common argument. What if I only listen to music with positive messages? While not all music is openly sinful, even the most harmless songs can still serve as distractions. Anything that takes up excessive time, weakens spiritual focus, or creates an emotional dependency can be a problem. Many people find themselves unable to focus during prayer because a song is playing in their mind. Others struggle with remembering divine words but can easily recall hundreds of song lyrics. If music is so deeply embedded in the mind that it interferes with spiritual connection, isn't that already a sign of danger? Throughout history, many scholars have warned about music's ability to corrupt the heart. They understood that Shaytan uses entertainment as a way to slowly lead people astray. And when we look at today's world, we see exactly that. An entire generation consumed by distractions, unable to sit in silence, always needing noise. Why? Because silence forces reflection, and reflection leads to self-awareness. If people sat in silence more often, they would start questioning their purpose. They would start feeling the emptiness that distractions have been covering up. But Shaytan cannot allow that. He fills every free moment with noise so that people never stop long enough to reflect on their own soul. So what's the solution? How does someone escape Shaytan's musical trap? The first step is awareness. Understanding that music is not just entertainment, but a tool that can either bring someone closer to faith or pull them away. The second step is moderation, reducing music consumption and replacing it with content that strengthens the soul. Instead of spending hours listening to songs, why not listen to reminders that increase faith? Why not fill the heart with words that bring true peace instead of temporary pleasure? The third step is discipline. Breaking free from addiction takes effort, but every step towards spiritual clarity is worth it. Shaytan wants people to believe that giving up music means giving up happiness. But the truth is, real happiness comes from a heart that is at peace, not a heart that is dependent on external noise. Many who have stepped away from music have described feeling a newfound sense of clarity, inner calm, and a stronger connection to their faith. They realized that what they thought was making them happy was actually keeping them spiritually weak. At the end of the day, everyone has a choice. Will we continue feeding the distractions that Shaytan places in front of us, or will we take control of our own souls? Will we let temporary entertainment dictate our hearts, or will we seek something greater, something eternal? The decision is ours. But one thing is certain, Shaytan will never stop trying. He will keep making distractions seem harmless, normalizing what weakens faith, and keeping people too entertained to notice. But now that you know the truth, the real question is, what will you do next?